First down at the 20. Rashard Matthews has the reception. Now here's a look at the Texans offense, starting with the offensive line. This is an offense that has one of the most dangerous passing attacks in the NFL this season.
So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. Playing press coverage to the outside. Good yardage picked up on that call.
Williams is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
They come to the line, and it's first down.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
From the gun. They're going to get him here for a sack.
The Texans' offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But look, when you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid day.
Loss of 3 on the play.
Second down coming up.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
Cleaner's got it. First down. The Texans come to the line. Of course, plenty of pink on the field today and in the stands, as all of October will be seeing this for Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Richardson's there to make the tackle.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
First down and 10.
Williams has got it on the handoff. Williams tackled right at the 35.
Williams is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
From the shotgun. He's wide open for the grab. What a way to start the game. First possession touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
The Panthers are prepared to return the kickoff.
No return here as he takes a knee in the end zone. First down at the 20.
Flacco flings it way down the field. Able to reach up and grab it. Incredible catch there by the receiver as he goes vertical and comes down with the football and the catch.
We see these incredible catches every single week. Right now, the most talented guys in the NFL might be the wide receivers. They can just do everything. Run, jump, run routes, and make these incredible catches.
For about 4. And with that, let's look at the Panthers offense. Middle of the road when it comes to passing yards on the season. Perhaps this week in practice they figured something out. Set up now at the 36.
Second and 6.
And intercepted. Midway through the first, and this offense now has a chance to build on that lead.
The biorhythms are there for this football team. They woke up, the moon was in the right place. It was all good, Jim, and we've seen it here. Both sides of the ball playing very well.
The Texans come out in a bunch set halfway through this first quarter now.
Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense.
Look out here. They're going to blitz. They're all packing the line of scrimmage.
The Texans snap it at the 26. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. They'll run it here. Barrels ahead. And Williams is tackled down after a gain of 15.
Williams is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Get ready.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
1st and 10. It's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Panthers have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field, and then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players, and, you know, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
Coming to the line at the 39.
The Panthers line up, split backfield. Flacco's going to take it from the gun. Intercepted.
A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
Complete to Hopkins. The Texans now move the chains.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
He sends the halfback in motion. 1st down at the 35. And it's batted down.
And now here's the Panthers defense. A week ago, this is a bunch that forced 5 turnovers.
Second down following that incompletion.
The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
And they take him down.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him.
The Texans now facing 3rd down.
A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots.
The Texans from the 27. Going for the home run. Clutch catch.
Receivers in the NFL now, they can get down the field and just give them a chance. That's what the quarterback did. Nice catch by the receiver.
Get ready.
The Texans take it from the 38. Very nearly intercepted.
Well, when you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field, play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there, that's it.
Coming to the line at the 38.
The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. 2nd and 10. Keeps it here. Shrugs off the first hit. Picks up about 5.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Third down after the catch. From the gun. He's scrambling now. It's caught by Matthews. The Texans will try to take advantage of that big play at the end of the first quarter as we now get the second quarter started. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. And the second quarter is unintercepted.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
A miserable place to start this next drive. They run the counter play. They tackle him for a loss.
The Texans defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Down on the field. Pass is intercepted.
We got a tight one early in the second quarter, and now the offense will look to build on the lead coming off the interception.
Yeah, you know, it was a good job by the defense, taking nothing away from them. But what was the offense thinking with that play call and that throw by the quarterback?
Press coverage all the way. First down at the 45.
Rashard Matthews has the reception.
That pass play picked up only 4. Second down and 6 coming up. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
Williams taking the handoff.
Slashes to the left side. That's a gain of 6.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Now looking at third down.
And here's the toss.
Williams is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Williams is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. First and 10.
Kobe Fleener comes up with the grab.
That's a gain of 8.
Texans have been awesome today on first down. That time it's a nice play design. They throw the football. It picks up solid yards. Second and short. Boy, that's what every offense likes to be in.
And now he'll take off. And now he'll slide.
It's not as easy as it looks. That quarterback, good job of sliding before he takes the hit that time.
In the red zone. The Texans come out with a split backfield. They'll go shotgun here. Tammy the target. Tammy's tackled down after a gain of 7.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage. The defense showing a blitz.
Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Pretty predictable call that time by the offense. It's second and short. The defense is thinking one thing. They are thinking run, and they stop it.
It's third down coming up. Looks like they're in press coverage here. They'll go ground. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing 1.
The Panthers guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
They continue to put their stamp on the first half, adding a field goal here midway through the second.
Yeah, it's been a really good first half for the football team. They've played well in every phase of the game. And the other team, well, what can I say? They just didn't show up.
He'll take it from the 1. And he's out across the 20 and
tackled at the 21.
The Panthers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
The Panthers elect to take a timeout here before the second down snap. With 2.5 minutes to go before halftime, it's second down. The Panthers lined up, bunch formation.
Second down and 6.
Handoff by Flacco. It's wide open. That's a pickup of 14.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Right back to him one more time. Second down and a long way to go. Looking to go deep. Nice catch.
And now we reach the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter.
First down, offense readying for the snap. First down following the long play.
Incomplete as he was looking short.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
Coming up to the line at the 13-yard line.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Has his man. And that gains 1. 3rd and 9 coming up.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB. If you think you can get a play off quickly and not use a timeout, you go with the hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
Should be what we call a gimme.
And he converts here on the field goal try. Approaching the half, and that field goal has to make them feel good about their play as they keep things close.
Jim, no doubt about it. What they're saying to the opponents, look out. This game is not over. We're going to be here all day long.
Fair catch this time. And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Texans put some points on the board on the previous possession. Although it was just a field goal, Phil, they'll be looking to add some more right here.
Oh, absolutely. I think they were disappointed in that last drive. You got it going. You think here comes a touchdown, and it doesn't work, and you kick a field goal. So a little disappointed. That should give them some momentum to get tougher and make this happen and get a touchdown.
The Texans are going to line up. Close game, second quarter. The score's 10-3.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
And intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Panthers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points. Well, when there's under 2 minutes to go, good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He stepped out of bounds to stop the clock.
Flacco's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
The Panthers are at the line of scrimmage with a spread formation. The Panthers snap it up at the 26.
Flacco misses his target that time. Incomplete. Playing press coverage to the outside.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Looking at every option. The catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. That's his first touchdown pass of the season.
The Panthers now with the extra point to tie the game. The point after try is in the books.
The Panthers setting up here for the kickoff. And the fair catch is made.
The Texans are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, though.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it.
Another takeaway.
And he's brought to the ground. A late second quarter interception could certainly change the tenor of this game, Phil, as we head near halftime.
Oh, it really can. I'll tell you, the game, it's tied, all that. You're thinking the worst that's going to happen to us. We're going to go in at halftime tied. And now, all of a sudden, if this offense can take advantage of this opportunity, that will change everything going inside.
The Panthers will take the snap from the 25. It's a grab by Perriman, and he'll step out.
Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20. First down here after the completion. Gets the handle here. He'll pick up 7 this time.
The Texans call a timeout. Their first. Stepping up, ready to go from the 7. The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Moore's able to read that play and make the hit. The defense stops the clock. Coming up to the line of scrimmage at the 11. Flacco's alone in the backfield.
3rd and 7. Almost intercepted.
Things get tight down here in the red area. I got to give the defensive man a lot of credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down.
We're nearing halftime, and you have to believe taking the lead on this field goal changes the complexion in the locker room at halftime.
Jim, it does. It makes you positive. It puts you in a great frame of mind. You feel good. You can't wait to go in there and listen to the coaches. They're going to give you some information you hope that will bring you out here in the second half and get things and make it even better than it is right now.
The Texans offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Press coverage all the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 20. The grab by Kobe Fleener. Second down now.
Good job of hurrying up and getting on that football and trying to get the play off. Don't use the timeout here. Good clock management. Snap that football.
Out of the pocket. And they're all over him for the sack.
The Texans have to take their final timeout. That's it.
The defense pushed the offense back with the sack, and the offense needs 9 now on third down. From the gun. Breaks free. Steps out of bounds.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done.
If he makes it, the game is tied. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Phil, how big was that kick to tie the game before the intermission?
Oh, Jim, it was big. You know what it does? It just gives you such an emotional lift, and you should be able to take that into halftime and into the second half.
Gets out past the 30, brought down near the 35. The Panthers bring their offense onto the field. The last time they had control of the football, they did not come away empty-handed, but did not get a touchdown either.
Well, they got that field goal, and I think that's important. That field goal gave them a little confidence. They got some points up there that always makes you feel good on the offensive side. Now take advantage of that good feeling. Go out there and score a touchdown this time.
Let's see if they can finish off a drive.
One more snap in halftime. Surveys. Looking long.
One half down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next. The second half is underway. Who's going to break the tie? That's the question here as the third quarter gets started. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Panthers offense comes onto the field after a tie ball game through 2 quarters, Phil.
Usually in the second half, offenses kind of get the advantage. Why? Because the defense starts to tire out a little, and you can spring different plays on them because you've learned what they like to do. Can they come out here and take advantage of this defense? I think they're going to have a good drive right here.
The Panthers from the 22.
They depth the quarterback.
Good cornerbacks become great cornerbacks when you have a defense that can sack the quarterback without blitzing. Good job by the defense.
Time for the hurry-up offense.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
A foot race to the end zone. The 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown. And they look really sharp here in the early part of the second half with that touchdown that gives them the lead.
Yeah, you go in at halftime, you get you a cold drink, you get a little rest, and you can change your frame of mind, and we saw that. What an impressive drive by the offense.
He thinks twice about returning this one and signals fair catch.
The Texans talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Takes it from the gun.
Scarlatulele all over the quarterback and takes him down. It's 3rd and 15 here after the sack.
The Panthers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense.
Out of the shotgun formation. The catch by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
The Texans just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense. Now he's going to change the play. And look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
They bring him down at the 29-yard line.
My gosh, the wide receivers in the NFL now, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Now inside the 30 at the 29.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Snapping out of the gun. Reaches out and snatches it. And gains maybe 4. Now the offense in their hurry up.
Let's go. Let's go.
2nd down and 5. Getting away from the pressure.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
First and goal from the 5.
Trying to plow ahead. Tackles made. He's now averaging 6 yards a carry on the day. Second down here. Looks like they're in press coverage here.
Finds his mark. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
I love situations like this. This is a big play in the game. This really could decide who's going to win or who's going to lose.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Third and goal.
Outside now. Runs it in for the touchdown. Well, we knew the next score was going to be a critical one, and it turns out they're the ones to get it, making this a tie game midway through quarter number 3.
Oh, boy, that just takes all the pressure off of you. You know, when it gets in the second half and midway into third quarter, you start watching that scoreboard. So to come up with that touchdown and tie this game up, that eliminates a lot of pressure.
And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Panthers ready to get this drive started. The last time they had it, Phil, it was a touchdown, and they got all the way to the end zone mainly through the air.
Yeah, they did it through the air. They got good protection. You know, we love what the quarterback is doing, but how about the wide receivers and everybody catching the football, separating from the defender, and we're getting some easy throw and catches out.
3rd catch today so far.
Let's go.
Now 1st and 10. And it's knocked down.
At the line of scrimmage, the 34.
The Panthers line up, split backfield. They motion the receiver around to the other side. Second down and 10.
Screen. He's got the catch. He's brought down at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers do a good job that time on second down. They don't force the football down the field. They throw it short. They pick up some solid yards to make it a good situation for them. Third and short.
Just 25 yards to pay dirt.
Third down and 1. Takes it on the counter.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
44-yard field goal attempt coming up.
Drives it through for the field goal.
The kick was good, and that gives them the lead, Phil, with just a little more than a quarter left.
Jim, these are moments where you actually like the kicker on your football team. When it starts to get late in the game and they make a big field goal, you go, that's it. That's our guy right there.
That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20.
The Texans will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see them march down here and score again. Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
Williams lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
Second and 10.
On the money. Gains 17.
Texans did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
The Texans will come to the line, trying to put together a scoring drive here in the fourth.
Playing press coverage to the outside.
The Texans come to the line with a bunch set. Here is the first snap of the final quarter.
It's intercepted!
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Panthers back on the field with their offense now. They've scored on each of their last 2 drives and have to be feeling pretty confident right now at the start of this one.
Yeah, it is amazing what the mind can do sometimes on the football field. You go out there and you score, and you feel like nothing can stop you. So it would not be surprised to see him to go out there and have success again.
Catch made.
Touchdown!
Early in the fourth, and they look to have seized control of this one with that touchdown.
Boy, I think they did. Now it's up to the defense. Go out there and shut the opponent's offense down. If you do that, this game is in the bag.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. Got the hand up into the sky, and that means fair catch.
The Texans just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
Going for the deep ball, and they can't connect.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Second and 10 coming up. The Texans are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. Scrambling now. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short. Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun. DeAndre Hopkins with the grab.
That's reception number 4 for him. They hurry to the line of scrimmage.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
The defense gets a sack.
You know, outside linebackers, they're everything all in one. They got to be a pass rusher, a pass cover guy, and they got to be able to stop the run. Nice job that time getting the sack.
The Texans at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. The Texans will take the snap from the 25.
Scans the field. Kobe Fleener pulls it in.
I like this. Show some patience. Don't try to get it all one play. Pick up first downs and try to go down the field and score.
They get set quickly, ready for another snap. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Hard to guard these tight ends now in the NFL. It really puts the defense in like a quandary. Do we use a big guy? Well, if the big guy's not fast enough, we use a small guy. Well, he's not big enough. They get pushed around. I don't know what you're going to do. Just make sure you're a good tackler after they catch it.
First down at the 21. Scanning the field. Blue with the grab.
The Texans did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now, second and short, really puts the defense in a tough position. Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Another interception.
This defensive coordinator, he is one aggressive dude. He keeps going after this offense, and finally he gets the interception inside their own 20-yard line and stops the offense from getting any points.
Not where you want to begin a series, backed up this deep. He pulls it down somehow. They're in the hurry-up mode. First down at the 30. That's second down coming up.
Flacco's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun.
He's picked off again.
Flag is out.
The defense will take the penalty.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
They'll set up now at midfield. Press coverage all the way. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down and 10.
Keeps his legs moving. Looks but can't connect on the short throw.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down.
Out of the shotgun.
Scrambling out of the pocket.
Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Latulele with the sack.
Defensive tackles, we always think of them as run stoppers. How about this that time? He does a great job, gets in there and sacks the quarterback.
Loss of 3 on the play.
So they get to the quarterback on that last play. Third down coming up.
Let's go.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
It's Strong who comes down with it.
First down here. We'll go no huddle.
Let's go.
We'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun.
Looking long. Another takeaway.
It's wide open. He's in the clear. The 30, the 20, the 10.
Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
What a catch, what an interception, and not only that, take it all the way back for a touchdown. You talk about deflating for an offense. Oh, shoot, that gets close to making them quit.
The Texans ready to receive the kick.
Joyner's not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Texans were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot, and the throw goes incomplete.
The Panthers packing the box here. 46 formation.
2nd down and 10.
Fleener's got it on a pass that had some heat. That's reception. Number 7 for him.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done.
No room to complete that one.
Second down after the incompletion. Fleener's the receiver, sent out wide to the left. Out of the gun. Now on the move.
Always be alert for this quarterback to run the football when he gets the chance. He is excellent with it. He is a quarterback with the abilities of a running back.
1st and 10. And he's taken down.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
2 minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Makes the play one-handed.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about it? One-handed catch? That was special.
First down at the 29.
The defense gets the sack.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback, too.
Drop back, shotgun formation.
Fleener's going to pull in the bullet pass. Gains 17.
The defense at this point trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Holding on to the timeout. They'll rush back to the line.
3rd and short.
Complete to Hopkins.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
The offense is back on the field here with 4th and 3 to go.
Let's go.
He'll take the snap from the gun. It's caught by Vereen. The Texans with the gutsy call, and they convert here on 4th and short.
Yeah, it was. Gutsy call by the offense and the offensive coordinator. But look, this guy's willing to take chances, and he tries these plays and these situations every game, and that time they came through.
1st and 10. Almost intercepted.
It's a nice play that time by the defense. The offense is inside your red zone. You've got to stop them from scoring. That was a good job of swatting the football away.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Cleaners there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Jim, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold them.
Let's go.
1st and goal.
Texans, touchdown.
And a 2nd touchdown on the game.
Nice job up front by the offensive line. They get a good push. Easy for the quarterback to run the sneak and get the touchdown score.
Let's go. 38.
There's a flag out.
So many things you can do from the 2-yard line now in the NFL. All the teams can spread you out. They can run it. The quarterback can keep it. The big plays, the passes, very tough for the defense to stop the 2-point conversion.
The kicking team fails to recover the onside kick, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Yeah, tough job there. You know, look, the NFL has changed the rules over the year. You really only get one chance to get that onside kick, and that time they were not able to do it.
Mounting a serious drive. Quarters formation here for the defense.
Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving them hand signals.
Ball, Carolina in the end zone. Touchdown. Flacco's now got 20 touchdown passes on the season. Could have taken the 1-point gimme. They went for the 2, and they are turned away. The Panthers ready to boot the football down the field. He'll have a chance to take off. So that generous kick return sets up the offense now in good position. The Texans offense comes onto the field for a last play or two before this one's over. There's nothing they can do now to pull this one out, Phil.
Yeah, listen, it's very tough to even get the courage or the energy to finish this game off in a situation like this because it's so disappointing. And I say to them, don't take any chances. Don't get hit again and just get off the field.
And this will probably wrap things up here.
The Texans take it from the 38.
And he's sacked, and that should do it. They won't get another playoff here. So they keep the winning streak alive with a win here today.
Not a surprise, this winning streak. It's happened because the quarterback's playing well. They're playing terrific defense. Everything is working right. They are going to be tough to beat.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.